Appearances can often be misleading. Even a tiny creature with an unremarkable look can turn out to be an extremely fierce and completely fearless hunter that is almost impossible to stop or defeat. You cannot hide from this small killer either in the deepest and most secluded burrows or on the thin, wind-shaken branches of trees. It is not impressed by the size of a potential opponent, and the abundance of available prey around it only fuels its already burning hunting passion. Greetings, friends. You are watching the Noctera channel, and today the spotlight is on the swift, incredibly agile, and truly deadly weasel. It is the weasel that is rightfully considered the smallest predator among all representatives of the carnivorous order on our planet. In most individuals, the average body length usually does not even reach 13 centimeters, although the largest subspecies living in the southern parts of the range can grow almost twice as large and approach the size of a stoat. These two predator species are indeed very similar, and they can often be distinguished only by the tail. In the weasel, it is noticeably shorter and evenly colored, without a contrasting black tip. The weasel adapts perfectly to almost any living conditions and is not afraid to live close to humans. The amazing mobility of this tiny predator deserves special attention. Even when the animal is in a state of relative rest, its heart rate exceeds 300 beats per minute, and during moments of activity, this figure easily rises to 800. Everything is explained by an incredibly fast metabolism. The weasel is physically unable to remain motionless for long. Just like a shrew or a hummingbird, it is forced to hunt for food almost continuously, except during sleep. And woe to the creature that happens to cross its path at that moment. Thanks to its extremely flexible and gracefully curved body, this predator can penetrate any, even the tightest and narrowest burrows, where mouse-like rodents usually hide, the favorite and main delicacy of this small hunter. A precise, lightning-fast bite to the neck area or directly to the head proves fatal for the victim, after which the prey is immediately carried to a safe shelter. At the same time, if there is a huge amount of potential food around, the weasel does not miss the chance to destroy all rodents in the surrounding area without any mercy. In such cases, the most valuable and desirable trophy for it becomes the brain of the victim, while all other parts of the carcass are carefully stored for future use, although most often these reserves remain unused. In such storage caches, sometimes up to 50 killed rodents have been found at once, a vivid proof of the outstanding hunting skill and remarkable thriftiness of this small animal. Possessing a truly beastly appetite, the weasel can feed more than 10 times per day, and its daily food requirement often exceeds 1/3 of its own body weight. However, the number of rodents in nature constantly fluctuates. Periods of prey abundance are quickly replaced by times of acute food shortage, and then the weasel is forced to switch to other food sources. In some seasons, the share of birds in its menu can reach half of the entire diet, but even this is usually not enough for a calm and well-fed life. Therefore, when the number of rodents drops sharply, female weasels simply stop breeding. In a number of regions, precisely because of such fluctuations, the population of these predators can change 10 times or more, which in turn affects the rodent population. This is how natural balance is maintained. Much larger animals often become victims of this ruthless hunter as well. A common rat can weigh almost half a kilogram, possesses powerful sharp teeth, high speed, and a very aggressive character. This rodent is far from timid. A cornered rat can put up serious resistance even against an opponent that significantly surpasses it in size. The fox was clearly not ready for such fierce resistance. This confusion allowed the rat to escape and disappear from sight. But the weasel simply has no time for hesitation. It rushes into the attack from the very first second and showers the opponent with a continuous series of fast, furious bites. At the same time, even a large rat is a very dangerous opponent, even for such a desperate and ferocious predator. The rat tries to shake off the attacker and also uses its sharp teeth. However, time works against it. The relentless pressure of the weasel and continuous bites to the neck gradually do their job. The rat, gigantic compared to the weasel, begins to weaken, while the tireless hunter hurries to leave the open area, and it still has enough strength to drag away the huge prey despite its desperate resistance. How does such a miniature predator manage to defeat much larger animals? The secret lies not only in its astonishing speed and agility. Relative to its body length, the weasel has a fairly large skull with enough room for a powerful temporal muscle. It is this muscle that provides the jaws with incredible compression strength. The jaw itself is short, but equipped with extremely sharp, razor-like teeth, and it is they that carry all the destructive power of the bite. Therefore, the overwhelming majority of opponents have practically no chance of surviving such an attack. The garden dormouse is far from a typical rodent. It willingly eats insects, chicks, and sometimes other small rodents, but its true passion remains berries, ripe fruits, and various nuts, and it not only collects them from the ground, but also skillfully picks them directly from branches. It is a true master of climbing trees. However, even at height, the dormouse is unlikely to hide from the weasel. Thanks to its very low weight, the predator easily climbs even the thinnest and most fragile branches. The smell of prey drives it mad, and no fall or height can stop this unstoppable animal. A tactic perfected over years, a lightning-fast bite to the neck, and the carefree rodent instantly turns into another easy prey. Chicken coops also often attract the attention of this predator. Under the cover of night darkness, the weasel easily gets inside and creates real devastation there, attacking adult chickens, chicks, or destroying nests with eggs. With enough skill, even eggs become a very attractive delicacy for it. Its small size makes the weasel a potential victim for many other predators. Birds of prey, foxes, domestic and wild cats, as well as larger relatives from the mustelid family may hunt it. However, spotting this animal is not easy at all. Its fur provides excellent camouflage throughout the year, regardless of the season. The main food competitor of the weasel is the stoat. Although thanks to its larger size, it can eat a much more varied diet, but the narrowest cracks and passages remain inaccessible to it, places where the weasel moves completely freely. In natural conditions, a weasel can live a maximum of about 5 years, although the average lifespan barely exceeds 1 year. At the same time, young animals already at the age of 2 months are capable of hunting independently and obtaining food for themselves. Thanks to high fertility and very rapid maturation, the weasel population remains quite stable, and nothing threatens these agile and skillful hunters in the near future. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like, write your comments, subscribe to the channel, and spend your time usefully and with interest. See you next time!